Bentley Continental GT W12, Bentley Continental GTC, I think, Subaru RS, and we got a G-Wagon right here, as well as a plethora of other vehicles, including toys on the other side of those. What do I mean by toys? Motorcycles, golf carts, four-wheelers, side-by-sides. We have a Ferrari, we have a Porsche. Today's video, I'm taking you to a Copart auction. We're doing a Copart walk around. I am in Florida. I've moved to Florida. I'm looking for new adventures, new ventures, new ways to make money. You're gonna join alongside me today. We're gonna see what the Copart auction in Miami has to offer for us, how you can buy for yourself without a dealer's license, how the auction works, and the type of inventory they have. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. So this right here, I'm not sure what no flex means, but this is a Bentley Continental GT from the year 2014. Now, a lot of the Copart cars have damage somehow, some way, but you can buy them for a great price. Not so much interested in this one as much as I am this one. Now that I live in Florida, you can get yourself a nice convertible. Look at the interior of that one compared to the interior of this one. Oh my word, Mulliner? Don't know what Mulliner is, and I'm pretty sure I said it the wrong way. We have double pane glass right here, cross-stitched leather in red. I know there's a better name than just red like I just said for it. What are these, 22-inch wheels, no center cap. Looks like it's been towed from the front and the rear. Kind of cool, you can see the old version versus the new version. This is a right-hand drive Subaru, what? I said Subaru in the intro of this video. Subaru RS. This is a Mitsubishi. This is actually a really rare car. This is a 90s rally car. This is a 95 Mitsubishi Evo Silver. Manual drive, turbo 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive, I believe, in a 5-speed manual transmission, right-hand drive. Big deal. Needs a little bit of love in the rear end. I know a lot of women that need that. It's a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 4. Carizario speakers. I believe these speakers actually came with this car from the factory. Anki wheels, have the full body kit that comes from the factory. Carbon fiber hood. Is that just a wrap? No, that's an actual hood. Let's go inside. Love the bucket seats. Are these Recaros? They are Recaros. And where is the key? Oh no, there's no key for it. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, what a cool car to find at the Copart auction. Momo steering wheel, which I believe, yep, came from the factory. This is such a sweet car to find. Look at the decals. The oil change sticker is still in Japanese. The window decals still in Japanese. All this on the visor, still in Japanese. So cool. Sometimes you find a treasure that you don't even expect to find. I was here to show you guys the Bentleys, and I stumbled across a 95 Evo. Neat. And then we have the G-Wagon. Love the interior of these G-Wagons. So luxurious. Has a cracked windshield. Window doesn't go up. That seems to be the only damage that I can see on this car. Now we're getting 20-inch wheels. Is this a G63 or is it a G550? G550, so it is not an AMG, although it is, really? V8 bi-turbo? I'm gonna refer this back to you guys in the comments. Does a G550 have a bi-turbo V8? I would have thought the 550 would have been a naturally aspirated 5.5 liter V8. You guys tell me in the comments, is that just a badge someone stuck on there or what? You have to be careful when buying at auctions because people can buy a badge off of Amazon and eBay and make their car look more expensive than it actually is. So you go out bidding thinking you're buying something like an AMG, turns out for $17 somebody bought a badge online and stuck it on their base model car, and you're stuck footing the bill. Now, obviously, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm transitioning back and forth from New Hampshire to Florida, but I'm trying to keep my videos consistent. It's a lot of how-tos, a lot of buying and selling for profit, and a lot of auction videos. Now, not all of you are as fortunate as I am to get into the auctions because you don't have a dealer's license, which is a perfect segue into today's sponsor, AutoBidmaster.com. AutoBidmaster is a proxy bidder for people without a dealer's license. So if you don't have a dealer's license, you can use them to bid with them on your behalf. AutoBidmaster has over 15 years in business serving public buying vehicles from auto auctions for people that don't have a dealer's license. The process to sign up is simple. You first create an account. You upload your information and you add a maximum amount that you want to bid on. You then leave a deposit, you start your auction search. Now they highly recommend you inspect the vehicles yourself, so you go to the local auctions yourself prior to bidding, know what type of auction you're bidding on, and then set your proxy bid. After you're the winning bidder, you make your payment by bank wire. Once payment's made, all auction docs are sent from the auction to Auto Bidmaster, and then you can e-sign everything. Set up your own shipping, and they also have their own partners as well that can assist in making shipping easier right to your door. Now, one of the great features is that they promote clear VIN vehicle history reports, which helps you as a user make informed decisions for an auto auction purchase. If you want to try it out for yourself, you can click on the link in the description and save $50 on your first purchase. Good luck to all of you, happy bidding, and thank you, Auto Bidmaster. While I'm at the auction, I want to show you some other cool cars that are here that were stolen. So we're in Miami, we're in South Florida. Apparently there's a lot of thefts. Not apparently, there is a lot of thefts. Ram TRX, BMW 760, Audi RSQ8, which is one under the Lamborghini Urus, and then Ferrari 458. Is that what that is? Is that a Ferrari 458? What a car. And it's here like in their enclosed lot. Everything's enclosed here because it was a theft. So somebody was able to steal this. Imagine the nerve to steal someone else's Ferrari. That is wild. And this car is running through Copart. The seat looks off kilter inside. This is a 2022 Ferrari F8. F8. Oh my God. Craig, come on, learn your Ferraris. 458, what's wrong with you? This is actually the car that Whistling Diesel destroyed. Same car. Remember he stuck a power washer through there and blew dirt out all over the car? Now you all know I want a Lamborghini Urus. They're like unaffordable still, and they're coming down in value and still unaffordable. The RSQ8, same engine, same 23-inch staggered wheels, brakes, gigantic. Look at these calipers and rotors. And you can get these for $70,000 versus a Urus is double that at least, and that's on a budget. That's a budget Urus. I don't know that you'd want a budget Urus. And then a TRX right here running through, recovered theft. Kind of neat, just Florida. Everyone's stealing everything. And then they end up here. Wow, full wrap. Like it was metallic and then they went matte. So I wonder if it's a matte wrap over the metallic color. Oh, whips out of Miami. Cool. Now, we have a Polaris side-by-side. This would be so fun for my kids. Single seater. Oh my goodness, that'd be the coolest dad in the world if I brought one of these home for our kids. We have, what is this? Ducati? I know better. Come on, this is a KTM. Is it a KTM Duke? We have a BMW. These are actually pretty comfortable, pretty durable, a lot of fun. Check out this custom bike right here. We have a Honda Vulcan. Love that Yamaha. I've always liked this cafe style, not so much that Vulcan. Always loved this cafe style motorcycle. That's going through. That is a 16 Yamaha XR 900. Oh, that stinks. That's a Yamaha YZF 6 R6 probably. And we have some scooters, Ninja, scooter, Harley, scooter, BMW, Easy Go golf cart. We have a couple decently clean Harleys. This one looks okay. Oh, the battery's not even dead. Will it start? Should probably check to make sure it's in neutral first. So we'll go down, we'll half a click up, and then we will maybe it's just best I don't start it. I don't know the bike. I'm not buying the bike. Stay away from it. We have another Harley here, another Harley here. I am sweating pretty profusely. We have a Gem electric cart, utility cart. Oh, KRX Kawasaki 1000. Yeah, that's cool. This is a 2023 Kawasaki KRX 1000. So fun, I want one. I have nowhere to even drive this thing. It's useless to me, even though it looks like it would be a blast. And then, hey, another Harley. Now, what's cool about the Copart auctions, you never know what you're gonna get. Just like Forrest Gump's mama always said. I see what I think is a Cutlass right in front of me, and not a newer Cutlass, a 70, I think it's a 70 Cutlass, and I can only tell from that tail that is a good looking rear end, said he to her. That's what she said, whatever. I think it's a 70 based on those taillights. You have your rally wheels. Body's fairly straight. Paint is not that great. Interior, seats have been replaced and don't look to be buckled down. Her shifter, thrown together steering wheel, thrown together gauges. This thing is rough, but it's a convertible. And was I right? 72 Cutlass, darn it. I'm gonna have to check the headlights. I would have known based off the headlights. That says 442. Is this a 442? Fun fact about the old Cutlass 442, 4-barrel, 4-speed, dual exhaust. So that's what the 442 came from for the Cutlass. Rough shape, needs some serious love, not something I'm interested in. Let's move on. S5, don't do it, Craig. Stay away, stay away. Whilst I walk through here, let me explain some things. I was in Miami. I decided to go to a Copart auction. Why? because I'm looking for what's next with the channel. What should I be doing? What do you guys want to see with flying wheels? We're in Florida. We have some significantly cooler cars down here, clearly, and I don't know what to do with them. I don't think I want a car dealership again. We're still running flying wheels up north. Lauren's doing a great job. So is Devin and Dave. Everyone doing a great job. I'm going to keep it while it's still making money. They're maintaining. I'll let them maintain it. That's a good looking Range Rover. Down here, I came here to slow down. I was too stretched out too thin. I had my hands in too many things. So I was hoping to come down here and slow down, which is what I have done the past few months. Chilled my mind, got some things straight. It's been good. My kids are loving it. Everyone's thriving. Good looking Range Rover. I actually have one of these. I have a 2022 that I shipped down here from a friend. Now, I don't want the hustle and bustle of a car dealership again. I really enjoy buying cars like the way I started this business. I was buying what I liked in Florida. I'd have like 4 or 5. I'd wake up in the morning when I wanted, go out in the yard, clean them, take care of them. I had a mechanic I'd bring them all to. They would service them. And then I'd go pick them up and I'd sell them. And I would do like, I don't know, a couple a month, put a couple $1,000s in my pocket. I was happy, I was having fun, I was keeping busy. That's what I've always said I want to do when I retire. I think that's what I'm going to do now. So we're going to work on getting our dealer's license here, establishing our business, getting our dealer's license here. I love and hate Audis at the same time. And then just do enough to keep me happy, keep me busy, but not too busy. And then you guys get to see it all happening at the same time. So I get to focus personally on the cars myself instead of just having like German, Lauren, Dave, Devin, like a whole team of people doing everything on video all the time. And then I'm kind of just the face. I want to have my hands in things again, which is what I'm trying to find here. I can go into dealer auctions already. I'm at the Copart auctions here. I can buy stuff that's fairly clean, doesn't need a lot of work, buy them, go through them, sell them. I'm thinking to like other dealers, wholesale at other dealer auctions. RC300 F Sport, this is a cool car. Love the vents in the back. F Sport is like your sportier version. I think it'd be like your S line for Audi. Wheels look good, interior looks awesome. You're getting Toyota reliability. Doesn't look terribly beat up. Like the grille it looks like it's missing trim pieces on the bumper. Paint is still in good shape. Hood mismatched. So this color all right here doesn't match that and the rest of the car. So it's already been resprayed. Looks like somebody crashed it, bought the parts, resprayed it, and then never finished it. So many Range Rovers. Love those Suburbans. I need a new Suburban. I want a newer body style Suburban for the family to tote around in Florida. The DVD players, I'll tell you, sound spoiled is a must though, because it keeps them from fighting. 2 things you need: captain's chairs, DVD players, and it keeps your kids distracted. And honestly, your ride much more pleasant. If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Whoa. All right, so this Porsche Cayman, that is, geez, something ran right through it. That's wild. Ford Raptor with the right engine. Didn't realize that these are fiberglass hoods. All cracked up, all front body damage. The front frame is bent. The tires are completely bald. 6.2 liter has the right engine in it. Oh, I see that it gets even worse over here. These aren't things I'm interested in, but I'm interested in as far as like it being interesting. Geez, this thing is what Papa Al would say has hit everything but the lottery. Here we go, another Raptor. These don't really exist where I'm coming from in New Hampshire because they're always rotted in the rocker panels and the cab corners. See this starting to bubble? This is not a Florida car. The frame's clean, but those cab corners are rotten. The 6.2 liter is the engine you want in this generation Raptor. Then the next generation came out with a 3.5 liter EcoBoost. Nah, timing chain issues. Keep with the muscle, all right? There's no replacement for displacement. So I had mentioned in a separate video, Miami, South Florida, they get tons of flooding. All of those are flood vehicles, as well as all of these flood cars. You can see a G-Wagon over there flooded. I don't want to get into that stuff, electrical problems, issues like that. I don't want to be part of it, so I leave them alone, but they're available to you. You can buy them and find out that they run just fine, and maybe they just have a water line. Not neat, but worth recommending. This is a Buick Riviera, probably like a 92-ish. It's a direct competitor, not even a competitor, to the Cadillac DeVille, Coupe DeVille. Neat car, worth mentioning. Very similar to the Cadillac Coupe DeVille. It's just one level down, both owned by GM. One level down was the Buick and the Cadillac. And I want to show you something too. So I am soaking wet, like so sweaty. If you look all the way down there is where I started. I could have jogged this to get here quicker, but it's already 95 degrees and I'm already sweaty, so I didn't want to, so I'm walking in the heat instead. Way down here are the Teslas, and there's a reason I'm walking this far, to show you the Teslas way down here, separate from everything else. Before I make it to the Teslas, Mercedes V8 bi-turbo AMG S5, S53, S63, S63 I think. Such a nice car. CLS63, I shouldn't, is it a coupe? I thought CL is a coupe, CLS is 4-door. Bummer. We are walking up to the electric vehicle area. Why did I say electric vehicle area? Well, you'll see a Model 3, a Model Y, a Model X, the new Cadillac, another Model 3, another Model X. Like, really? Oh, I said Model X. There's a Model Y too, but whatever. All of these cars are at the Copart auction. Why are they separate? Why are they segregated from everything else all the way down there? Why do they have their own row all the way down as far as the eye can see? They're volatile, they're combustible, they ignite on fire on their own at the drop of a dime without warning. Any one of these cars can catch fire at any moment, some of which are flood cars, some of which are saltwater flood cars. So the corrosion on the batteries can cause fires, and the fires can, you know, ignite all the others. So they keep them together separate from every other car all the way down that you can see, which is pretty concerning for our future. What do you guys think about electric cars, electric car fires, electric car accidents, electric car claims and crashes? It's a whole world that we're getting into that I don't think people thought of previously. Oh, I just ran from there to here. Now I'm out of breath. But speaking of flood cars, that BMW i8, that's a hybrid. Apparently these cars don't have a ton of power. They're not that fast, but they're really, really cool looking. They also have 4 doors. Didn't realize they come in a Targa removable roof. Batteries, oh, battery's not dead. Oh, love that. That would be moldy blood. Double dare somebody to stick their head in there. Yeah, that was blood that turned moldy. Wow, let's stay out of that. I shouldn't have even come close to that door being opened when I opened it and let everything out. All right, this place is huge. Coparts are all over the country. So I'm in Miami. Miami has 3 locations. Fort Lauderdale has a location. West Palm Beach has a location. Orlando has 2 locations, but they're nationwide. Like, there's 2 near my home in New Hampshire, 1 in New Hampshire, multiple in Massachusetts. They'll help facilitate transportation. These auctions are everywhere, and you can bid online, which is really cool. You don't need a dealer's license. You can find the car you're looking for crashed, repaired, flood, fire, whatever. There's a little bit of everything all over the country. Oh God, this is exhausting. All right, need a break. All right, just so you know, I haven't stopped jogging. That's why I do all my workouts every morning, so I can jog in 95-degree heat at Copart auctions, right? All right, I'm almost at the last section that I want to show you, and then we'll call it quits for this video. That water is scalding hot. Heads up, something that I'm learning about Florida. Drink lots of water, prepare to sweat, pack extra underwear everywhere you go. I'm wiped out for the day. That's enough. Now I'm gonna go back online, dripping in my eyes. I shouldn't have jogged. I'm gonna go back online and bid. Thanks to autobidmaster.com. There is a link in the description to get $50 off your registration fee if you wanna try it for yourself, right in the description. You can buy like I do through autobidmaster.com, at Copart, and a lot of other auctions just like this. I'm wiped out. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. Adios.